Well, that's the Zamboni Kid, your always period break entertainment here on Dundee Stars Live. But as you can see, Steve has gathered in some visiting supporters from Manchester. Who have you got down there, Steve?
Yeah, David, I don't think I gathered them. I forced them onto the webcast, to be fair. There was a few, we'll name and shame the few who didn't come on. I don't know their names. Who didn't appear on this interview?
Kyle Hartley, come on.
Yeah, try and move the camera and pan left on the guy with a beard in the hat. He's a poor show. He didn't even bother coming. You can come here and join us if you want. Come on, join us. Don't hit your drum but yeah, turn around. Right, so let's see. We'll get everybody's names. Everybody wave into the camera. Yeah, there they can see us. That's good. We're all good. Come on, Karen, on you come. Everybody come. Do you want to come? Come on, everybody.
She hates being famous.
You hate being famous? She learned a lesson from you going through it. Just go, we'll join you. How you doing? Yeah, right, we're going to get everybody's names first so they can see. I'll look this way so you can see on the camera. Turn around there, you're up there. That's it, that's where you want it. You're not one to avoid the camera. So, right, who have we got on this side?
I'm Steve.
Simon.
Nick Barlow.
Sharon.
There you go. I'm not going to remember everybody's name. I know a lot of these guys from the last time we were here, but yeah, how is the trip up here tonight then? And explain to us what you've been doing all weekend.
Driving up here we left here at 8 o'clock. Manchester 8 o'clock this morning, so we got here at 2 o'clock this afternoon. Bit of a pig of a drive, but we share a drive between us. And the best drive between the two of us, but
you might not be. You might be getting a train home at that rate with that cheek.
It's my car. Don't bother me. I've got a car keys.
We're the ones on the coach. We took the Supporters Club coach up. Nice journey. Stopped a couple of times. You know, a few bevies on the way up. Very nice.
Yeah, exactly. How good is these journeys are brilliant, aren't they? When all the fans get together and you're travelling up to somewhere like this. That's where the banter really is, isn't it?
It is, and I mean this year more than ever, I think we've been able to get coaches going nearly to every game. Today we brought up 41 on the coach, probably another 20 travelled up themselves. So it's good support, I mean, and it's been very typical all the way. I mean, Guildford the other week, a lot of fans made it on there, so it's been very good.
And we've got this guy's just he's walked away. We're ready to grab him as well. Just the steel people are going. And for yourself, even although you might be getting a train home later on now after that cheek from your husband, but how have you enjoyed the journey up with him? Was it as smooth as he says it was?
Only when I was driving.
I knew that was coming.
And then
No, we saw everyone in their wake when we came up.
in terms of the season, of course. Did you expect it to be as good as it is and where you are at the moment?
No, but it's a really good position we're in. I hope we can keep it up. We're doing really well. Even tonight against a spirited Dundee side, it just looks good. Everything looks good. Everything looks good and flowing. Everything looks good and stable, and that's what you want from your team. And that's all we've wanted for the 3 seasons we've been back. The 2 seasons under Omar as well. It's the same thing, and I hope he gives the same sort of stability to Dundee as he gave to us. This is just not against us, but we hope to kick on, and we really do want to shake up those top 4 that everyone sees as like a different league. We want to shake that up. We don't like that. It's like just mess it up. Let's just get
No, because I honestly was not expecting to be top of the league now. I thought before 5th, 6th maybe with Sheffield, Nottingham, Belfast top of the league. I was not expecting to be anywhere near top of the league. Good news, Sheffield are getting beat by Cardiff tonight, I believe, 3-1. Good for us, we've got to dig that game in hand, so it's all right. Keep that over Christmas. If we're by Christmas, we've got half a chance.
I mean, in terms of players, obviously we can look at the top point scorers, but who's the player? If you can choose one player that is your favourite so far this year, this is a hard question.
I know it's not a hard question.
All right, you're good for this?
It's Lyndon Springer all day long. He's the player that has come out of absolutely nowhere. That is the one that I thought would be the dead rubber in the team that has just been an absolute star. He's the guy that's come out of nowhere, and he's a top player. Lyndon Springer, easily.
Now signed a 3-year contract with us.
Yeah, well, in terms of you going with that same player, or are you choosing somebody different?
I think that across the whole team there's a lot of strength and a lot of character. Certainly Lyndon is a fantastic player. But I mean, if you start from Mike, I mean, Mike came back from last year, Dally's came back from this year, Paul, very strong, learnt a lot from last season. I think the offensive side of the team, I mean, it's very powerful. You mean, people like Baker going through there, I mean, very strong, doesn't often give a puck away. So I think it's very hard to pick out one player, because I think they all bring different characteristics to the team, and that's why they're doing so well, because you put the right mix together, then you get the results on the ice.
If we didn't have Mike at the back, though, could be a very different story. Mike's our wall.
Mike's our brick wall. Mike Clemente is our brick wall. We've got a little song, we won't sing it. It's not rude, but I won't sing it.
Well, our webcast holds no restrictions, as you probably know if you've ever seen it. Go for it.
It does now.
And of course, Omar Pasha getting a nice response from you guys tonight as well here before he came on or started the game. Of course, you'll have some fun memories with him as well.
We asked for a wave when we were in the penalty box. He didn't give us a wave, but I don't think he heard us, to be fair, but
I think he did.
you're going to ignore us.
Right, as far as Omar goes, I absolutely adore the guy. He put in so much effort to get our team going over the last 2 years. I know Neil Russell gets a lot of credit, which he should do over the last 2 years, but Omar kind of comes over the radar. You know, it's his first year as a coach, but I swear down that guy just put his heart and soul on the line. And he'll do the same for Dundee, and he's doing it now. He's now player, he's now coach, he's now GM. And you know, if there's any Dundee fans that don't approve of it, you're on the wrong line. This guy will give absolutely everything.
He'll give 5,000% every single game. At the moment, you're unlucky. You got 4 players out injured. It's just difficult. He has to play. He's not played for ages. He's not played for a while, Omar. So he's already shattered after one period. So I feel for you, because we were there last season with 4 or 5 players. So.
Final quick question. Final score for tonight. We'll go around quickly.
5-3 to us.
I was going to go for 5-3 with 4-2 and then 5-3 with open net.
Yeah, 5-2 to us. I think we'll win.
No change.
Guys, enjoy your trip and thanks very much for joining us.